How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to once again another exciting episode. Today's video is very different. But first, I'm with my lovely girlfriend. I've made videos like this in the past, but one thing I should mention is that this year is a whole new setup, a whole new everything, and it's way different than the past videos.
Yeah, out of the seat. It's the king seat.
Today I am displaying to you guys what is in my camera bag and what I carry at all times. Recently, I just pretty much bought a whole new set of gear since the last video about this, and I figured, you know what, right now, it is the time to do it. So for my camera bag, I have an in-case designed corpse bag. The last camera bag I had was a Canon EG something, whatever. And you know, this bag is nice, but I just needed something more convenient, bigger, and can hold more stuff and all that fun shenanigans. So I got this camera bag recently, and first of all, one of the fun features about it is that it has a 2-strap tripod holder, a monopod, whatever you want to carry on it. And I haven't really gotten to use it yet, but it's super convenient. My other one had a 1-strap, so it wasn't the best, but it could hold the tripod that I am using right now. So one fun thing about this camera bag versus the last one is that it actually has a giant pouch where you can stick anything into. The pouch that I have in the front is a bike lock. I have a bike lock at all times. I haven't really gotten to use it yet because, you know, outside it is the winter tundra, but I have a bike lock to begin with. You had the same one when you had the bike?
Yeah.
Was it a BMX bike?
No.
Could you do tricks? Another fun thing is that you can fit a little point and shoot. It has a little point and shoot pouch in it, but I don't have a point and shoot. I have a portable charger with me at all times, so I can never die when I'm trying to reply to your guys' comments. So moving down to the bigger pocket, this thing has one giant pocket up front. It folds out just like that, and I carry a lot of stuff in this. Alright, so in this pocket I have a few fun things. First of all, I have a small little ring of light that I carry with me sometimes. This thing is very useful if say if I'm on the go and I need to have that little extra bit of natural lighting. I'll just have somebody hold that up. It's a very complex piece of gear if you don't know how to use it. Next up, I always carry deodorant on me because for some reason whenever I edit I profusely sweat.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Like whenever I edit and I sit down and edit, I just start sweating. And it's not anywhere else but just my pits. Little fun fact for you guys. Next thing up, I have a charger with me at all times. I have 2 chargers for my camera. I have one right here and one always at home. They're always charging guys. You gotta stay charged. Next, I have lens tissue, the necessity. Going down, I also have a little thing where I can carry my SD cards in because the last bag I had, it had little slots in it. The last camera bag I had, it had little slots in it where I could stick my SD cards in, so that was really convenient. This camera bag doesn't have that really fancy jancy technology, so I have all my SD cards in here, which is also really good because I could fit way more in here than my last camera bag. Going all the way down to the bottom, I have a multi-use camera holder. I haven't really gotten to use this yet. I bought this the other day. It was really cheap and I thought I could use it really well. So as you guys can see, this has 2 hot shoe mounts and also has a little, I think this is 3/8. I think it's 3/8. Anyways, it has a little adapter on the bottom where I could put a camera in and 2 little hot shoe mounts. The reason why I bought this is because the last piece of camera gear where I could actually hold down it was an Opteka X Grip Pro, the metal one. And I love that thing to death, but I don't know how it happened. I went to the skate park and I filmed an entire Eastwood Skate Plaza edit, which is going to be dropping either this week or next week. Anyways, I had the Opteka X Grip Pro. I was almost for sure I carried it into the skate park and out of the skate park, but I don't really remember that much because it was so long ago. Anyways, the other day I was looking for it and I could not find it anywhere. Actually, I was gonna sell it to Jay Dalton because I barely used it, and when Jay PayPal'd me the money, I was looking around for it. I was like, yeah, she remembers it, because I was freaking out about it because I was like, dude, somebody stole it. This is not cool. Like, I was gonna sell it to Jay because Jay could use it way more than me, and now I don't have it. Anyways, it got stolen. I could not find it anywhere. I messaged all my buddies about it. Nobody knew exactly where it was, and I even looked on Craigslist and Facebook Messenger because it's not a cheap piece of camera gear. It's like $100. I bought it when it was like $100. Now it's probably like $50 because over the years it probably declines, and Opteka isn't really that well known. Anyways, going down, I also have my schedule books in here. These are useful because I have the worst memory ever when it comes to planning stuff, and I can never really remember what I'm even doing the next day. Like tomorrow, I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'll just go right in here, my little handy dandy address books. What's today? December?
January.
January.
And also, I'll ask him to do something. He'll be like, I have to check my schedule book.
Yeah, because I don't want to plan something and then have me be busy. Okay, so today's the 13th, right? Okay, so the 7th. Yeah, nothing. See, nothing.
Yeah, day 6.
See, you see how useful it is? So at the very bottom of this bag, I just have extra batteries. I have a 9-volt battery for my mic. I just have random stuff. I have business cards. You guys ever see me? You guys want business cards? Just hit your boy up. Anyways, that's what's in that pocket. Now, a lot of people must be thinking, Ryan, where's the big pocket with all the camera stuff? Because there isn't a zipper in front of the camera. Like, there isn't no zipper right here. Like, where is it? I love this part. I love this part. You guys ready? Oh, that was really uneventful because you can't even see it. So bear with me for a second, as you guys can barely see what is inside of this, but don't worry because there's going to be close-ups of it. So in this big part, I have this entire giant section parted out because I can actually fit my entire camera in it through this little pocket right here. I just slip it into the big pocket right here. My mic goes right here and the big vlogging camera goes right here with the Joby tripod. So in this bag I have a Canon 7D. This is my backup camera, or the camera I use to take pictures with. It's not one of the newer cameras or the best cameras, but it does the job. It's still a 22 megapixel camera and it's a very nice camera. Next I have a 28 to 135 ultrasonic lens. I barely use this lens because it's just a giant piece of garbage. Next I have a lens and a sock.
Yeah, it's in my sock.
That's your sock. This is your sock. Next I have an Optica 6.5mm lens. This lens is a fisheye lens. I love it to death. I use it nearly all the time, but it's getting really old. It's like 3 years old. And it's, you know, it does the job. I lost the lens cap for it. I lost the lens case. You know, it broke a few times on me, but it's still a true champ. I don't know why it always breaks. Maybe because I put it in a sock and it has no lens cap, but you know what? It does the job. Next, I have a Zoom H2N sound recorder. I don't really use this a lot. The only time I use it is if I need to get a soundtrack of somebody talking or like a soundtrack of a bike going. It's what you call a field recorder. If you guys don't know what that is, it just pretty much picks up the outside noises. So if I ever need to film, you know, like the birds chirping or a train going by, I'd pick that up right away. So usually in the big pocket right here, I will put a light, but for right now, I have a 75 to 300mm lens. This is a kit lens and I don't really use it whatsoever. The only lenses I really use is the fisheye and the one that I'm using right now. Next, one of my most prized possessions, because I don't know why, I love this thing to death. I use it all the time whenever I can. In the iPhone 7 box, I have a Rode video microphone, but it's a tiny lavalier mic. It's a Smart Lav, I believe it's called. Paired up with a Zoom H1 or Zoom H1, and I got this thing a while ago. I love it to death. I use it for almost every single one of my wireless sound recordings. All I have to do is later in editing, I just have to match up the audio with the video, and it's just all good. It's easy to do, especially if you plan it ahead, and say if you make a loud noise like a clap, and you can match it up really easily. So on the outside pockets in this one, I have matches, and I also have tissues just in case if I need matches whatsoever. It's just a necessity for me. Next, back in the other one, I have a little Manfrotto base just in case I need to use it for one of my tripods or monopods. And the very bottom one, I have a extra CF card just in case the 7 needs a new card or anything of that manner. So the camera I use for most of my professional stuff, my short films, my wedding stuff, anything that I do on a contract base, I use a Canon D Mark III paired up with a 24 to 70mm lens, or I use a 70 to 200mm lens. I love this camera to death. This is a beast of a camera when it comes to video and pictures. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So with all this, I also have a lot of extra stuff. I have an extra 28 to 135. I have an extra 18 to 55. I have a lot of extra stuff. So the most important piece of gear throughout this whole entire video, the video that is being shot on right now, the beast of it all, is the Canon T4i. A lot of people think you need the 60D or 80D to film stellar videos. I've been using the Canon T4i ever since I started YouTube, and it's still holding up amazing. It has pretty much the same video features as the 60D. I mean, the 80D can film a little bit better than the 60D, but the 60D is a little bit. Now, when it comes to professional things, this is my backup camera to my backup. Usually I use the 7D instead of this camera for the professional, more video stuff, and I use the 5D as my main camera. So the lens I have on this is a kit 18 to 55 lens. A lot of people think you need the 10 to 18 or something like that, although that is convenient. I've been using the 18 to 55 throughout this whole entire YouTube experience, and I love it. I've been using the fisheye a lot when I vlog, and I love it too. The tripod I have on the bottom of this is a Joby tripod. It is a Gorilla Pod. It's the metal version. That's all I pretty much know, but it does the purpose well. The head of it, like the actual head, the ball swivel head that they usually come with, mine broke, so I just have it straight connected to the tripod right now, and I actually like it way more than to have to mess around with that little head. I hate that head. This is also paired up with the Rode VideoMic Pro. I use this microphone. I've been using this microphone forever, and it's the one that has the little rubber bands that wrap around it. A lot of people think that these little rubber bands will break, and I'm still using the stock rubber bands that they came with, and they also came with the extra set, and they don't break, and they make everything well. Like if I sit here and shake my camera, you guys won't be hearing a lot of that mic movement because it's on those rubber bands, and won't be hearing that vibration. It's the little things that matter. Anyways, these lights that I am testing out in this video, I have I don't even know them. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. I think they're just like cheap little Amazon portable lights that I just have sitting up right there.
Usually I carry one of those with me at all times in my camera bag, just in case one day it's a dark out or something like that.
Anyways, I have a lot of other camera gear that goes behind the scenes. I have a lot of different monopods, tripods. I have a lot of different light things. I have a lot of different things, but they don't usually go in my camera bag because they're either too big or just not convenient to the type of videos I'm filming for YouTube. So this video was to my camera junkies out there. I get tons of comments every single day asking me what type of camera gear I use. Although this video is kind of harsh with that harsh lighting right there, I really kind of, I'm testing it out. Stay tuned for a future video while I go into my computer and I show you guys what I use to edit and how I edit these videos, what I use to make my thumbnails, all that fun stuff. So that video will be dropping probably before the end of this month. Before I forget, today's notification shout out goes to Stuntboy2002. Thank you for being the first person to comment Notification Squad. If you guys want a chance to be shout out in the next video, all you guys have to do is go down below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, also hit that little notification bell and comment Notification Squad with a funny joke. The funniest joke will be shouted out in the next video. I'm excited to see what you guys have. So with all that, that's going to conclude this video. It is a different video than what I usually film, and I know a lot of you guys probably did not like this one compared to the others, but this one had to be filmed because I get tons of comments, and I could finally throw this one in like some bios and stuff of that of what I used to film. Don't forget to share with your friends, share with your homies, share with your dog, share with your cat, share with your friends, her mom, share with your Uncle Bethany. Uncle Bethany is nowhere out here making videos every day. Uncle Bethany is nowhere out here making videos every day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Where the heart is.